Hello, my name is Dylan Avila, and this is my whole app that me and my partner worked on for the hackathon week. We had this today to do. So on Monday, when we were given the assignment, we were thinking of what to do the app about, and the three main options we chose were roller coasters, volcanoes, or COVID-19. Uh, how much it spread basically, and finally landed on roller coasters because we thought that was more fun and people would want to know more about that. So the columns of data we used initially, we thought initially we were going to use were amusement park, height, speed, and inversions. But later on, we learned that it was more difficult to make them, so we just used amusement park and height. And when brainstorming the app, we decided to use a filter because we needed to specifically choose a specific amusement park and specific height that corresponds to it. And the design phase that we had in mind was let me get the screen. Was like this. We would have 3 selections, but it was harder when we kept going on. And here were the 3 screens. It was the home screen, the screen that it would take you to from the input that you would put, and then the other screen for the other inputs. And it would just basically be the same screen but different amusement park, like the same structure of it. And this is the type of coding that we had: drop down menus on event blocks, buttons, all that normal stuff that you would need for and we used variables as well: amusement park, height, speed, roller coasters, conditions block. Conditionals were very important. Loops were also important because we needed the same thing to occur many times, not just once. Um, Buttons, as I said before, functions were important. So here's the actual project, and here's how it would work. If you choose an amusement park and a height, you would go get this. I would say Six Flags is a good option for the amusement park because it has rides that are height of 126. And if you press the back button, it would take you back. If you could press knots, select another, it would be knots. You press Legoland, it'll take you to Legoland California, California's Great America. It would take you to California Great America. Disneyland California Adventure would be and it would take you to a screen. Here is the code that we worked on. Well, how me and my partner decided to split the work was I would make some of the code, and if I were to ever need help, he would help me on finishing that coding process. And for the guidance, the planning guide, we decided to split it in half, but also help each other. So he worked on the prototype, which was this design here in the activity guide, and he just helped me input the code that I made basically. And we basically split the work evenly, and yeah, it was a good teamwork. Yeah, here's the code. So we used 3 variables, one filtered amusement park because we needed the amusement park to be filtered correctly. And for the loop, it was for the variable I, if I was less than the variable amusement park length, then the loop would continue. And the conditional statement for the Six Flags one is if Six Flags Parks equal Six Flags Mountain, and height can equal to any of these numbers, then the Six Flags screen will appear and the text area at the bottom that it read earlier would appear as well. And the go back button works by on event the go back button is clicked, you can be sent home. The same thing works for every other screen, but they have different numbers. So the same thing, if park equals to Knott's Berry Farm and the height equals to any of these numbers, then that screen will be taking, then now it will take the user to the Knott's Berry Farm screen. And the same thing works for every other one. It's just different numbers because they all have different heights and rides there. And yeah, that is our app. Thank you. But the problems we did face on making this app was that we didn't this final project wasn't really what we envisioned it for it to be, because we wanted to have a amusement park button, height button, and a speed button, and when you would press that, it would take you to uh the amusement park area, and then they would have three options that would say medium speed, tall. It would have different options and give you specific roller coaster. But the problems me and my partner found was we really didn't know how to do that. We worked and worked, but we couldn't really figure it out. And so what we decided was just to have a simple app that can tell users what amusement park has this, what's the like, what amusement park has the height of the amusement park's rides, what it would be, basically. So this is what be our final project, and we just wish we got what we envisioned for. But this is a good project that we thought has helped. Yeah. So this was our project. Thank you.